This conference will now be recorded.
Very good. So let's see. I will share my screen at first. Yes. Welcome to another session of Christoph's Salesforce tutorials. Today it's not going to be live, or I just take another user story and also show you how I choose some user stories. And yeah, we will just take another course or another application and take a deep dive into it. Yeah. Let's see. How can we figure out which user stories we should take? At first, we are going to the user stories in my environment. I didn't show you how to do it, but it's like an extra object in Salesforce. Salesforce has a structure or a concept like standard objects. Those objects have been created by Salesforce itself, and for sure for them they have been custom objects at the first time, but after a while it became best practice, and that's why they are standard objects. And also there are some custom objects, and as a customer you are able to create some objects in Salesforce. This is not what I'm going to do today. I'm going to do another user story, and you will get comfortable with all the features in here and all the features we need for the user story. As this course will be paid, I will share this video for sure also via Google, via YouTube. But this time I gonna take some money for this, and that's just because I just do it on my own and do it in another line, and also with a little bit extra effort, and that's why I'm doing this. Okay, let's see. We have the user stories. I prepared some overviews, some views in Salesforce. Let's take the Open Intern Daily. That's okay. That's the German in here. It's not a big deal. That's the daily one. So as I explained already, there are some things that are daily and some user stories that are not daily, that are just on a weekly basis or monthly basis. The best is to solve user stories that are daily at first, because it has the most impact on the environment. Let's see. We have some priorities for them. As you can see here, we have a view. A view is for an object always, and every single object can have a view. This view is to limit the data you can see, and to be able to bring it in an order of some fields. For this example, we are ordering by priority. And yeah, you have a quick overview about the user stories you can take. This is going to be another user story. Yeah. For sure, in the YouTube video, I will also share the document, like the PDF file, and will also show you how to get it. Let's see. We have the view, and so if you want to create a view, it's better to derive it from a pattern, like here. Just click clone, and if you want to create a brand new view, you can click on new in Lightning. So if you go to clone, and then it's taking all the filters and so on from here, and then you can say the copy. Yeah, I'm just only taking the copy. Just want to show you what you can do with it. Then you have the filters. You can filter by the owner. It's like a person who owns the user stories. Maybe it's very important for you, but anyway, you can sort it by any single field you want to. So as I already explained, maybe or maybe not, but Salesforce is containing some objects, and those objects have fields, and with those fields you can filter. You can put some data into the fields and then say get it back. For example, the status, I don't want to have completed user stories, I don't want to have it on hold, I don't want to have it closed in any way, or it shouldn't be valid for deletion. So there's a status, they are not equal to. So there are some other operators are just like equals, less than, greater than, less or equal, greater or equal, contains, does not contain, and starts with. Really depends on which kind of data you have and which value you want to have or not, don't want to have. So for this example, here's the Kunde, the customer equals nothing. So that's the internal stuff. And the rhythm is daily. As I already explained, there can be different kind of fields, and also for this field there can be different kind of values. Here I've just put some daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, just like the group of importance, I would say. Okay, let's go a little bit deeper. We have explained the views. If you want to get to know what a user story is and get to know the whole stuff, I will really recommend to go to my first video that's publicly available, and this one here is not going to be publicly, it's private available. So I will share it to you, and then maybe if you want to have it, you can pay for it, and if not, then not. Let's see. We have the arriving emails. This user story is about arriving emails, and those emails should be confirmed. That's the whole stuff that is meant by this. The user story is containing a name, and that's a name just to be able to recognize it later on. The status of this user story will be execution now, because we are already taking this. The link to the sandbox is gonna be another name. It's like Salesforce course, I would say. Let's see. I think yeah, that's the Salesforce course. Save. And then I will put all the stuff in another one in here. Let's see. From there, I will clone. That's the Salesforce course. It's visible only by me because I'm only using it. And then we say it's not a Bearbeiter, it's about the link or the field Entwicklungsumgebung. You can say add filter, go to the field, let's say Entwicklungsumgebung. You just need to figure out the name of the field, so you always can filter it. Salesforce course, done, save. And if you ever forget it, how to filter it, you can look it up in here, and then you can put it in here as well. So you have it already in here. I would say the other user story we also have, it's like let's say that it's a private one here. And then we only have the private one. And we are leaving it this way. That's the private one. We have to save it in here as well. Private done save. And refresh. Okay, it's fine. So always, if you're putting this kind of data in here, exactly this letters, signs, then the system or the view will recognize it and will show all the Salesforce courses. That's only for the Salesforce course, and I don't want to have it in another way. If I go into the whole overview of Open Daily, I will show you also. Then you will see that it changed the Entwicklungsumgebung. Yeah. And then I know, okay, it's already up to it in another environment, and yeah, it's already taken by someone. Or if it's already open or something, yeah, it's open, it's fine, but executing ones, it's also fine. Let's say we are changing this one as well because it's already taken by someone else actually, and that's why I should change this. I just forgot about this. Let's say Entwicklungsumgebung dev YAML true. I already gave it to somebody else, and so that's why. And now I can recognize it's already taken by someone. Okay. It's always a stipulation what you want to put in there. And yeah. So as you can see here, we don't have any acceptance criteria. That's why we are going to create them. But first of all, I'm going to explain the short description. For every field, you have information, and you can scroll over this information. And yeah, that's you can say you can read through it. As you are just English ones, you cannot read through it, but I will show you how to change this one. I will at first I just open an outbound change set because if I change something in here, I will also provide it in another location. So just like the sandboxes, that's why I'm putting it into some into a change set, and I will provide the data within the change set to another environment. It's the other way around, and so a little bit better, I think. As this is going to be translation, we will translate it. That's why we can edit already. And then as long as it's calculating, we can go to the object manager and let's say go to user story because we are in a user story, as you can recognize in here, and also the image, and say the fields and relationships. You're looking for the short description maybe. And if you are just not finding this one, it's pretty much better to also or already go to translate because it's the more general way. You can go to translate. As long as this is calculating, I go to this one here. That's a custom field. Yeah. And then you can say field label. We want to change something like the field description, or that's the help text. Yeah. And so let's see custom field. I think we need to go to custom field. We want to go to custom field. Interesting, not the field label. The help text we want to change, and then it's going to be the object user story, and then okay. And then let's say we are looking for the short description. Yeah. As you can see here, as this profile is in English, how you can see this, you go just to settings of your user. I will let him, and here you have the label, yeah. The short description. Okay, that's fine. But here you can see the language. It's just like English. Yeah, and that's why you have to put it. Yeah, it is kind of it is German. We want to have it in English for sure. That's a custom field. It's staying like this. Then you put in. You have it in here, and then you have the translation. It will say what you have to do in this little project in a short way. You have some kind of information in there, but the help text is just to remember you, to remind you. And here, no, it's not changed yet. Let's see, we are changing it to German once, and then back to English. Let's say refresh. Okay, that's German still. And let's say we're going back to English. It's changed. With the custom field, we already know the custom field. We are looking for a short description. That's why I'm going here. That's the field we want to change in another environment. Here we can refresh. And because of this, this translation changed. That's directly related to each other. As we change the translation, we need to put it also into the outbound change set. And so I think that's translate language. Let me see. I think it's about language. Yeah, language translation. And you say English. The German one we didn't touch, so we don't need to put it. We put the English one, and the combination of the custom field and the translation will result to the correct one in the system. So if you want to translate it, just go to Google. I don't think Ecosia has something like this. No. Let's go to Google, open up the translator, and we just, this is the German, we're putting German in here. As this is a specific data, we cannot translate it right away. This would be a little bit more effort, so we are going to put it in here. It's going to be translated, and then just to become for the next convenience, I will just put it in here as an answer, and we have both languages now. What is that? Too large. It's okay. Let's see if that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Was a little bit too many that I don't that their emails have arrived. Okay, interesting. But I think we should. I will just put it another way. This is German. This is fine. I will just put it as a post in Cheddar, just like a short description in English. And we'll say this one, so we have enough space for this. That's the name of the user story. We'll say translate it, please. Confirm incoming emails. This is gonna be. I will put it in as well. Confirm. Now it's save. I will put it into the user story. I will just put like this one. I think we have enough space for this. That's why I'm putting it into here, and it's a little bit more convenient. Yeah, confirm incoming emails. Okay, so we have for reminding the short description in here in English, and you have to figure out where's the best place to put those. Here you have an information. It will say what you have to do in this little project in a short way. Yeah. Now we know in English. Here's still German, but we are just having this field. So I just translated this one, and so I'm going on. Okay. The running number. So just this is the number for the user story. We have it in here, and we are using it for the created classes and also for commenting the classes and so on, and also for the later outbound change set. So as we have a new user story, we are going to create a new what is it called, sandbox, because so we make sure that we are creating really fresh sandbox from the production itself, and from the most convenient way, and also most actual data in there, also the software. Let's wait a little bit. I'm going on. And so we can go on and on and on and on and on and on. We need acceptance criteria because we don't have user story yet, really. That's why I'm just going to close this one, as we don't need those. And we need to put some acceptance criteria at first. Yeah. I will not translate it by now. I think you already know what acceptance criteria is. I say sandbox, I say user story, and I say the number for the user story, and then I say 0044. I've derived it from the production environment. Click next. The Apex class we leave alone. Just this would be a class that can be called within the sandbox or after creating the sandbox. It will be called automatically and can create some test data or something, or can put some options or something like this. There's a specific pattern for this. You need to implement I guess what was it, a specific interface, and then it will be called. So you can call it here, and then it's going to be called, and it will do something. Let's say create. We're creating the sandbox. The sandbox in here, it's just queued, and then we see that the sandbox has been created. So that's the name for the sandbox, and yeah. That's the Salesforce called private. That's fine from my perspective. But we are changing some fields. It's like this one. We are going to put this environment, and we are changing the field to what's it called? The Kunde, the customer. This one. And then please keep in mind that there's also the filter for Salesforce course. We just need to put in the customer. Kunde in German, Kunde laut text equals this one, then save. And so it will stay there. As we just have one user story, it's not a big deal. We just can go around and change whatever we want to, and also the whole concept. After we worked with one user story, then the whole concept is done and fixed, and after this is the view, for example, shouldn't be changed. It really depends on which kind of object you have, and that's the link to the sandbox. If you try to open it, it's not gonna happen. So because we didn't put any username or website to the sandbox, and so it's not going to work. We need to wait for the user for the new sandbox because we want to develop in right away in the sandbox. But I will just prepare something. We can go on. It depends on what is quicker, and maybe we can use another one for this. Let's make a decision, and let's go if it's working or not. If we are creating a new class anyway, so we can could also put it into dev YAML or something, because we are just using this dev for other user stories, and we also could take this, and as this is also pretty close to the production environment. We just have to make sure that it's not touching any different data, but the most convenient way would be just create another sandbox, wait for it, and go to it. But we don't want to waste time, so maybe we just don't want to wait. But while we are waiting, we just can create some acceptance criteria. Let's say it's derived from this one. I will just put it into text editor and put it in here. Let's say this, okay. Okay, I just will put it to another screen as I can work better in here. So, and now we have to think into the problem. As an email answerer, okay, there's someone who is answering emails. Also, we can derive the acceptance criteria from the name. So the incoming email should be confirmed. Okay. I want incoming emails. Okay, there are some emails incoming to be answered so that the senders are notified that the emails have arrived. Interesting. So, okay. Incoming emails will be answered automatically. Yeah? Incoming emails will be answered automatically. Text of answer can be changed. Some email addresses can be opted out for this tool. The tool can be switched off or on. The tool, not the cool, yeah. The tool can be switched off or on by profile or by user. So only some users can use this tool or something. Or this just switched off. It's sometimes important if you're just uploading something like a deployment or something. And then we should close it for them or switch it off. Answer text to answer. Some email addresses can be opted out. Addresses here. Not as a call that can be switched on off. Incoming emails can be blah, blah, blah. Okay, should be answered automatically. Okay. No, reply emails shouldn't be answered. Okay, let's say safe. That's for now, that's the acceptance criteria. And so we created the acceptance criteria. I guess I will wait just for the environment to finish. That's why I will make a cut for this video, and I think it's enough for now. Oh, it's almost done. It's great. It's almost done. So, but I make it break anyway. Thanks for your listening, and see you in the next video.